Hey guys, Kaiju here. Today we're going to be doing another Kaiju review. Now I did say last time that I'm going to be reviewing one of Godzilla's friends, and that is still true for this one. However, that was intended for a different Kaiju that supposedly is either going to be here tomorrow or the day after, so expect a review on him next. However, in the meantime, I thought I would get this figure out of the way, because it is one that I really do like. It is the Playmates Gorosaurus, specifically the one from Destroy All Monsters. Now, this figure is one that I was very excited for a very long time for a few reasons. First of all, Gorosaurus was a figure that was very rare for a while. There was only one variant of him, and he got very rare on eBay, so prices for him were not very fun. But second of all, there was two figures that in 2021 came out for Gorosaurus. There was one that came out for the Bandai Movie Monster series, and of course there was this one. First of all, starting off with detail, if we bring the figure up closer, you can see that they actually stacked this guy with a lot of detail. Now, Playmates is not really that well known for their detail on their figures. In fact, they're actually known for anything but that. For example, I think that their Godzilla Ultima and their Godzilla Terrestrius were very good, and I also think their upcoming Baragon looks very good as well. However, certain figures like their Jet Jaguar, their Burning Godzilla, their Space Godzilla, their Shin Godzilla, they're all really not that great. But this Gorosaurus, though, is one of the good cases in which they actually did the figure very well. If you look all over the body, it is covered in nice details. The only thing that I think I might have liked better if they did was if they painted the spikes here on the back. They are just the base color, which I'm not exactly sure how accurate that is. In fact, I actually don't even remember Gorosaurus having those. But still, though, I would have liked if maybe they were a different color, but everything else on this figure is painted, so that's really nice. Now when it comes to articulation, this figure is actually very good as well there. The legs can move, so that's cool. It can run, and it can do that kangaroo kick that he's very well known for doing. His arms can move as well, so you can get those to go up and down like he's clawing at something. His head can move, which is probably the most surprising part of this all. It can move 360. And his tail can also move. His tail actually does come separate in the packaging, and that was kind of a hellhole to get on, but still, 6 points of articulation for a Gorosaurus figure is very good. Obviously, it's time for sizing. Now, I do actually have the Godzilla that he fought alongside, and here he is, which is the Destroy All Monsters Bandai Creations Godzilla. You can see that Gorosaurus is much shorter than he is. Now, I do think this Gorosaurus figure could have been a little bit taller, but this is mainly the fault of this Godzilla just being enormous for whatever reason. I do have a few more standard figures on hand, like, for example, one that I have not actually pulled out yet, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people would probably want to review for him. The Ultraman Gomez. Now, of course, this is not an Ultraman, but an Ultraman monster, but you get what I mean. Now, this is a little bit better. I think Gorosaurus should probably be more eye level with him, but overall, though, still looks pretty nice together. And what the hell, here's a figure that I have not pulled out in a long time either. In fact, I actually don't think I've ever pulled him out for size comparisons. Gyron. Yet another Ultraman monster, and one from around the same time as well. These guys look pretty nice next to each other. Definitely this is a more even fight than Gomez or the Godzilla that I pulled out. And that's the Playmates Gorosaurus for you guys. Overall, this is a figure that I was very excited to get, and I'm very glad that I did, in fact, buy it. Besides the sizing and the fact that I think the paint could be a little bit better here and there on the back, this figure is basically perfect. It's not an exact one-to-one copy of the Gorosaurus that was in Destroy All Monsters. For example, I think the nose here could be a little bit less wide, but I actually really like this mold even better than the ones that have came out from Bandai, so I'm not going to complain at all. Thank you all for watching, though. And I will see you all in the next video when we review the true other friend of Godzilla that I was talking about.